Hi everyone, I'm Nicola Dalbeth, a rheumatologist from Auckland, New Zealand, and I'm really pleased to be part of the Room Now panel this year. I'm going to be focusing on crystal arthritis, particularly gout, and also some CPPD throughout my videos. Today I'm just going to talk through some of the highlights that I think we'll hear at the 2020 meeting. And I'm hoping that I will be able to present some of these in more detail to you over the next few days. So some of the really big highlights, I think, from the sessions are going to be in CPPD. So there's been really amazing progress in our understanding of how CPP crystals form, and I'm really looking forward to the session that Dr. Anne Rosenthal will be presenting later at the meeting. The other big news in crystal arthritis in 2020 has been a presentation of the 2020 ACR gout management guidelines. And again, there's going to be a session discussing those guidelines and giving some perspective on those during the session as well. And I think that's going to be a really interesting discussion led by Dr. Bob Turkeltaub. As far as original data presented, I think we're going to see some really interesting data on dual energy CT, and particularly the utility of dual energy CT, both for gout and also for CPPD, interestingly. There's a lot of work being done on multi-morbidity and comorbidities in people with gout, and we're going to hear a lot more about that at this meeting. And I think one of the really fascinating developments has been the role, or the putative role, of SGLT2 inhibitors in lowering urate and potentially having gout being preventive of development of gout. So again, we're going to see quite a lot of data at this meeting, and I think that'll be really interesting to see. A couple of other big highlights. There's a lot of abstracts this year on mechanisms to reduce immunogenicity with pegloticase, and we're going to see the first clinical trial of mycophenolate and pegloticase, which looks, again, really exciting. That's going to be presented by Dr. Purjikana later this week. And finally, I think the trial that we're all really excited about and looking out for is the FAST study, and that's going to be presented as a late-breaking abstract later this week. And so this is the large cardiovascular outcome study done in Europe, comparing cardiovascular safety of febuxostat versus allopurinol. And I think this is going to be really interesting in the context of the CARES trial, which was published several years ago now. So I'm looking forward to giving you some updates throughout the meeting, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.